Hi everyone, welcome to Quadrant Boots. Today we are going to discuss about the topic how to recover an EC2 instance. So EC2 instance, stands for Elastic Cloud Compute. So this is the virtual machine service from Amazon Web Services. So I'm not going to describe in detail about EC2. So today we will be focusing specifically on the topic how to recover an EC2 instance. So uh, there are some scenarios in which we will need to recover this instance. I am just explaining those scenarios here. So typically there are three type of scenarios. So one is we lost the SSH key. So in an EC2 instance, by default Amazon enables the login using. So I'm talking about the Linux based EC2 instance. So Amazon enables the login using a key pair. So SSH key pair. So it acts. It's a pair. It's a key pair means it has one component called a private key, second component called a public key. It's like a lock and key. So it has to match. Okay. So the private key will be given to the user, and the public key will be held in the machine. So this key pair can be generated only once. So basically, once we generate, we can generate different key pairs again and again, but we will not be able to recover this once we lose like the private key. So this private key is something that is one time. So once it is created, it's a user's responsibility to maintain the key securely. Okay. So if by mistake, if the user loses the private key, so then the instance will be like, or the instances using the those key pairs will be like a broken kite, because you will not be able to log in unless you have an alternative login mechanism to the machine. Okay, so that's the first scenario. Second scenario is this keys, the public key will be placed inside the default user's home directory. So there will be a .ssh directory. Inside that there will be a file called authorized keys. So this will be placed. So the directory structure will be something like this. So it will be /home/ the default user /.ssh /authorized keys. Okay, so this is a directory where the public key will be placed. Okay, so this is a file, authorized keys will be a file, and inside this the public key content will be there. Okay, so if and the permission of this will be like usually 700. Okay, so I'll show you the permission. So if there is a problem, if there is a change, if someone changes this permission accidentally, then again you will not be able to log into the machine. Again, that's a problem. Third thing is someone deletes critical files from the EC2 instance. For example, if someone deletes this authorized keys itself, okay, problem, you will not be able to log in. Or someone deletes this SSH directory itself, problem. Okay, or if someone, let's say, deletes some critical files which is critical for the SSH service, SSHD service, then what will happen? Then SSH itself won't run, right? Then you will not be, the instance will be running, but you will not be able to log into the machine using SSH. In all these machines, in all these scenarios, what will happen is the system will act like a broken kite. Broken kite means, so it will be just flying. Okay, it will be running, but you will not be able to log into the machine. Okay, so this is a very critical problem, and we usually face this like in environments where we manage EC2 instances. It happens by mistake, it happens accidentally, or it happens because of like lack of technical knowledge. It could be because of multiple reasons, but sometimes it happens. So this is not officially documented as per my understanding, but I've used this practice multiple times to recover the instance. In all these scenarios, we need to recover the instance. So let's go to the EC2 console. So here I am going to provision an instance is already provisioned here. So this I have given the name to recover. Okay, and it's a T2 Nano Amazon AMI instance. So I'm going to log into this machine. So let's use putty IP, and I have the key with me. So this key is present here, recovery test, and so this is an Amazon AMI machine. So the default user is EC2-user. Okay, so here if you see, I logged into the machine, and as I explained, in the home directory, if you list all the files, you will see a directory with the name .ssh. Okay, what is the permission of the file? It is 700. Okay, dot ssh, let's record the permission. Dot ssh is with 700, and let's go inside dot ssh. What's the file? There is something called authorized keys. Let's do cat of authorized file, and the content you will see, this is the public key of which matches with the, or which is the pair of the private key that I have. That's the recovery test 01. Okay, so this is the public key content. I can add as many public keys as I want to this authorized keys, so that I will be able to log in with those private keys in this machine. Okay, and what's the permission of this particular file? It is 11. So basically 110.0.0.0.0.0. that means it is 600, right? So the permission of authorized keys is 6. This is 6. Okay, so how we read this is the 111, okay, 0.0.0.0.0.0. okay, so this will be in decimal, it is 700. So once we convert this to our numbers, it will be 700. Okay, so here what is that? 110.0.0.0.0.0. so this will be what? It will be 110 will be what? 600. Okay, so I'm going to basically create this scenario. Accidentally change the permission of the public key in the EC2 instance. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically make this file or cd.ssh chmod. Okay, I am going to make it 7. Let's try to make it 70777. Okay, and then authorized keys. Let's see what happens. Let's try to log in again. See, server refused our key. Okay, gone. What happens? So basically you will not be able to log in because the authentication mechanism failed because of a wrong permission I have given to the authorized keys. Now you will see this instance running in this account. Okay, you can restart this instance anytime, but you will not be able to log into this machine because I messed up the file permission. So here is the way to recover this. Now so I lost access, the login access to this machine. So the only way to recover here is, it's like let's say, like, I mean, our vehicle's tire got punctured. Okay, so what we do, we basically put a stepney, then we will take it to the nearest repair shop, we patch the tire, then we again get it back to the vehicle and again drive, right? Same setup. Okay, what we are going to do is, so this machine, if you observe, if you see, this machine has a storage. Okay, so this has one storage basically, which is the root device. So that is mounted to the location /xpda. Okay, so this is an EBS volume. So what I'll do is, anyway I have lost, so with this EBS plus this machine, like, I mean, this is basically where all the files, the system files, everything is stored. So this, anyway, I will not be able to log into this machine directly. So what I can do is I can provision another machine. I can attach this volume to the other machine. I can restore the permissions in the proper way, and then I can detach it from there and attach it again. So I'll show it here. So what I'll do is, this is the first machine. Okay, this is the EBS volume of the first machine. This is the EBS volume of the first machine. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll provision another machine. Okay, so that machine has, like, what? It has a default EBS volume, that is a root device. I'll basically attach this disk also here as a secondary disk, an additional disk. Okay, so what will happen? I'll stop this. So procedure is stop machine 1. This is a 1, 2. Okay, stop machine 1. Record the mount point. Okay, that's the second step. Then third step is detach volume from machine 1. Okay, then attach machine 2. mount the volume to machine 2. Okay, navigate and fix unmount. Machine 2. Use one. Okay, so these are the steps. Okay, so these are the steps to recover. Okay, so basically stop machine 1, record the mount point, okay, and the device name, detach the volume from the machine 1, attach it to the machine 2, then mount the volume. Attaching and mounting is different, both are different process. One is attaching it, second is mounting it to a path. Then navigate and fix the permission, unmount and detach from machine 1, then attach it to again machine 1, okay, and start the machine 1. That's the procedure. Okay, that is what we are going to do. Okay, so what we are going to do here is, let's create another machine for the recovery activity. So we need a second machine to perform this recovery activity. So, and here if you see the volume storage, if you see here, the root device name is XVDA. So record this device name. Okay, so this is required because we will need to use the same device name while attaching it back. Okay, so let's, anyway, this we know we need to detach it from this machine. So let's stop this machine. So instance state I'm going to stop. Don't terminate. Okay, just stop it. Okay, and then I'm going to launch another instance. Okay, you can provision any instance, and you can provision like the small, like I'll use just the nano because I just need something to attach this machine. Okay, so and I'll use recovery, whatever key I am using, I'll just use that. And yeah, so this instance is just for a temporary setup, so we are not going to once we recover we will terminate this instance, the second instance. Okay, so let's wait for this machine to come up. It is still in pending. Yeah, it's running now. So what we will do is we will log into this machine. Let's take the IP address and let's go to storage first. So here in this machine also the root device name is XPDA. So while attaching the root device, the new root device, not new root device, while basically attaching the disk, the volume from the other machine, then we will attach to a different device name. Okay, with a different device name. So that we will show. So let's unmount or detach the volume from this machine carefully. So let's go to storage. Here we will see the volume. I clicked on the volume, then I'll select this volume from here. You can name also to recover. Okay, so that you will not get confused. So detach volume, you see here, detach volume, detach. Okay, so now if you see, this volume is available, it's not at all used. Okay, you will not be able to attach it or mount it if it is already in use, so that's why we need to detach it. Okay, so I detached it. Now what I'll do is I'll attach it to another instance. Okay, so attach volume, and I'll have to select the instance. So here if you see, to recover is the machine where we have trouble, and recovery support is the second machine. So I'll attach it to this machine. And device name, so here you see, like, I mean, previously it was with XPDA, right? So we will choose something else. That's by default, I mean, it came with a different one, XPDF. So let's go with XPDF so that it won't conflict with the other one. Okay, it has to be, the device name has to be unique. So this is not a root volume, this is basically an additional volume because the root volume is already there. So we attached. Okay, now you see this second volume is the root device of the new instance, and this to recover is the root device of the first instance. Right now both are attached to the new machine. Okay, so now let's log into the new machine. So from this recovery support, let's take the IP address. Okay, so this IP address, and then auth credential. Okay, I logged in. Okay, now I am going as a root user so that I can execute some privileged commands. Okay, now lsblk, let me list down all the block devices attached to this machine. So you can see two block devices attached to this machine. One is XPDA, which is the root volume, okay, and XPDF, which is the volume that we have, basically the volume that we attached it from the first machine. Okay, so let's create mkdir slash volume. Okay, mount slash dev xpdf to okay, I think the mount type is different. Let's try with okay, let's check the type of this mount point. Okay, df-h. So this is using okay, so let's try to mount it. So lsplk again, sorry, lsplk, so xpdf, and this is the device and this is the partition xpdf1. So let's do mount hyphen o no uuid, okay, slash dev slash xpdf1, then slash volume is our directory. So this is basically to avoid any UUID conflicts. So now it successfully got mounted. So last time when we executed, we didn't specify xpdf1. Okay, that's why the command gave error, because xpdf was the device and xpdf1 was the partition. Okay, this is the disk, it's a partition. We need to mount a partition, right? So let's go into the volume slash volume. And here if you see, we have the file system of the machine 1. So let's go to the directory where we have the problematic file, home. Inside home we have EC2 user. Okay, you see we have .ssh, which was in the correct permission .ssh, but the problematic file is this guy authorized keys I gave 777, right? So what we need to give 700. So chmod, no, not 700, 600 authorized keys. Okay, now let's verify with the permission that we have recorded in the file. So it was 600, right? It is matching authorized keys. Now this will be good. Okay, so the similar approach, let's say this time we have created the scenario with a wrong permission. Let's say if this file itself got deleted, okay, what we need is we just need to create this file with the right permission and the right content. Okay, so one thing is, if you lose a public key, we can recreate a public key using a private key. But if you lose a private key, you will not be able to recreate it using the public key. Okay, that's a problem. But public key can be recreated using the private key. Okay, so now let's go back and detach it from this machine. So what I'll do is I'll come out. So I think we have the right permission. We will unmount this volume, u/mount/volume. So volume is the mount point where I have mounted this disk. Okay, so now /volume, it is empty, okay, because it got unmounted. So ls/blk, we still have this volume, right? ls/blk, we still have this one. So what we will do is, now let's go to the console, and from this machine let's see the storages. The storage here, if you see, you will see two volumes here. One is this is the root device, and this is the attached one that we have attached it from the machine one. So we will go here, we will select this, we will detach it first. Detach. Okay, now this volume, if you see, it is in use. Let's refresh the page. It may take some time to basically become available. Okay, yeah, now it is available. Okay, now what we'll do, we will attach it to which machine? We will attach it to the first machine. This is the one, to recover machine. Okay, and this is to recover. Okay, it's the first machine. And block device, what we need to give is, we need to give SDA. Okay, so this was like the recorded one, right? So the device name is XPDA. For XPDA, you have to give S instead of XUD, give XV, you make it S, XDA. Okay, okay, SDA1 we have to give. Okay, now I have attached, okay, the to recover one. So now let's go to the instances and let's verify the storage of this machine. I think it is coming as SDA1, right? So let's detach it and give it the same name. Okay, let's try again. The mount point, let's fix it. Detach, attach instance. Okay, and this one I'll give XPDA. Okay, so now attach. Okay, now I think this is fine. Let's see the mount point. Yeah, it's showing XPDA. Okay, so I think now we are good. Sorry for the confusion. So it is XPDA. That's why I mentioned at the beginning we have to record this. Okay, we have to record this at the beginning and we have to use the same point. Now let's go back and start the machine. Okay, so now start instance to recover. Okay, so it is getting ready. Now we don't need this recovery support machine. Okay, so this we can terminate, but let's wait for the other machine to come up. So okay, it's now up. So let us get the address. This is the IP address. So let us try to log in. Okay, so the public IP got changed because I have not used any elastic IP address. I just used whatever is coming by default. So that's why it got changed, but the private IP address will be the same. Okay, yeah, so we are able to log in. We logged into the machine, so we recovered the machine. Okay, so operation is successful. So this technique you can use it for recovering EC2 instances from various damages. Okay, I hope this session is useful. So feel free to comment below this video if you have any questions or doubt. So if this video is useful, then also please comment below so that it will be an encouragement for me. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great learning. Thank you.